Good morning, students. Welcome to today's computer class. Students, we are studying about the chapter Internet Services. Do you remember? That's good. We are studying about what is meant by Internet, then what are all the services provided by Internet. This is what the chapter all about. So, do you remember what is meant by Internet? Yes, a group of interconnected computers. It's called Internet. A group of interconnected computer. The connection may be in a different form, maybe a telephone cable using a telephone cable or an Ethernet cable, satellite connection, okay, fiber optic connection. The connection may differ, but they are connected together. Okay, they are forming Internet. All right, and we are studying about internet services. There are many services provided by internet, and we are covering very less services only. So far we studied about communication services. So what is meant by communication? As I said, talking to one another. It's called communication, right? So through internet, with the help of internet, how can we communicate with others? So with the help of email, we can send an email and receive emails. That is also a type of communication. We are sending some message to another person and they are receiving the mail and they are replying back. So it's also a communication, right? Then we studied about uh, email. Then we studied about news channels, okay, news forums. Then there are so many services like instant messaging, Skype calling, okay, so Facebook Messenger. These are all ways of communication. There are n number of communications are there, okay, voice over internet protocol, so many are there, but we covered very less number of communication services. Then we studied about FTP, file transfer protocol. Okay, file transfer. Transfer means sending from one place to another place. So here, which is the place, from which place to which place we are sending and receiving? From the client computer to the server, and from the server to the client computer. So uploading and downloading we have studied. Okay, that is information retrieval system. Clear? Okay. Then what else we studied? We studied about World Wide Web. Okay, World Wide Web. So through the World Wide Web only we are accessing all the information. We are searching for any information. We are watching movies, downloading videos, everything. So that is a World Wide Web. So these are the things we covered. Today we are going to talk about another topic. Okay, so let me tell about that topic. Before that, so have you ever seen our parents or grandparents have a habit of writing diaries? Diary. Every day night they used to write. Even my father used to write. Still now, he's used to write diary. So what is that they are writing in the diary? So whatever happened in the whole day, they will write it in a diary. So some people have a habit of writing diaries, right? The same thing when it happens with the computer, it is called blogs, which is called blogs. So blogs, what is mean by blogs? Blogs is nothing but writing. It's an online diary. It's an online diary. Some people have a habit of writing diary in a daily basis or a weekly basis or a monthly basis. Maybe some parents used to write the expenses, only the expenses, what happened for a particular month or a week or a day, right? Some people used to write what happened in the particular day and how they spent the particular day, wherever they went, where or whom they met, everything they will write. So that is called diary. If they travel for any particular place, how was the experience, how did they travel, what are the things they have seen, what they had, everything they will write. It is called diary, writing diary. The same thing we can write it with the help of internet, which is called blogs. So blogs is nothing but online diary. It is nothing but online diary, or we can call it as online journal also. Online journal, we can call it in either way, online diary or online journal. Okay, so this is called blog. Actually this is a blog, so where we are writing with the help of internet, so we call it as web blogs. We call it as web blogs. It's a web blogs. The short form The last 5 letters it's taken and shortly we call it as blogs. Clear? So what is blogs? What is the full form of blogs? Weblogs. Okay, weblogs, it's a short form, it's a full form of blogs. Okay, so what is blogs? Blogs is an online diary. So instead of writing in a diary, they are writing in blogs. So blogs is a kind of site. Okay, so they have to create their own blog. Those who are writing diaries, they have to create their blogs and they will write about their travelogue, daily life. Okay, wherever they travel. Sometimes they write there about their personal life, then it may be a social commentaries or about politicals. They will write according to their thought, what they like, they just post some comments using their own blogs. Okay? So those who are writing blogs are called as bloggers. Those who are writing blogs are called bloggers. So those who writes on blogs or bloggers. We call it as bloggers, like workers, us, like bloggers. Clear? So this is all about bloggers, and blogs are used for different purposes. Okay. So when it was started, people used to like it was like only they used to put their travelogue and then personal life and their experiences. But nowadays the blogs are very important and which serves in all the fields. Mainly people use it for advertisement purpose. The business people use the blogs for advertisement purpose. So to enlarge their businesses. So clear? That's good. This is all about blogs. Fine? That's good. The next one is social networking. The next one is called social networking. Let me write it here. So when you hear the word social networking, you might be very familiar with it. Am I right? Yes or no? No? Okay, I'll tell you what is meant by social networking. You are very familiar with the social networking. There are different sites which provide social networking. Means the people have a same thought, then can interact with each other irrespective of the place where they are. It is like a group chat. Okay, so you might have a groups in your WhatsApp, right? Your parents may be having a WhatsApp groups. So in the groups, okay, group in the sense not only the neighbors, maybe people from different part of the world will be there. Am I right? So you are posting something. Those who accept the same, they will just give a thumbs up or do anything, just give a great good messages. And if they are opposing for that, okay, they will send a reverse messages. So it's like a group chat. Okay, irrespective of the place, you can chat with the people. Okay, you can just put your opinion about a particular topic or anything, your common interest and anything. Okay, and some examples of social networking sites are not only WhatsApp. You can take Facebook. Okay, so you can take a Facebook, then LinkedIn, okay, then MySpace, Twitter, Instagram. These are all examples for social networking sites. Fine. Okay, so through the social networking, if you take Facebook, what are the things you share in the Facebook? Not you, maybe your parents, you might have seen. So through the Facebook, not only Facebook, any social networking sites, we can share any text messages, okay, or any images, videos, animation, graphics, anything we can share, photos, everything we can share. All right. Okay. And even though social networks brings you, we all people together, irrespective of the place where in where we are in this world. Maybe we are in a different geographical location of this world, but this social networking also gives some hazards. You might have heard about cyber crimes. The cyber crimes, like a cyber stalking, everything happens with the help of social networking, all the hacking. So when you are in social networking sites, you should be very careful with sharing your information to others. When you talk to strangers, Do not share all your information at the first moment. Definitely not share at any time, at any point of time, because we don't know who is logged in. Maybe a boy logged in with a girl's name, so we think that it is a girl, but actually that may be a boy, or a girl logged in with a boy's name, so it is dangerous. Or it may be some hackers were chatting like a small kids or young people. So if you share your information, that will lead to a cyber crime. Okay, so the bank details, everything will be hacked, then we will be in trouble. So there are a lot of hazards using the social networking sites. So whenever you use a social networking sites, be careful. Do not share your personal information with strangers. Got it? So this is all about social networking sites. Fine. Okay. The next one we're going to see about netiquettes. So what is meant by netiquettes? Netiquettes means the etiquettes we have to follow while we use the internet. While we use internet. So you can take your textbook and see page number 95. Okay. So you can see what are the netiquettes we have to follow. Be yourself when you are online. Do not pretend. So you have to be as you are. Do not act like others. Pretend means just acting like others. Okay. Be yourself. That is the very first etiquette you should follow. Then be truthful about the information you provide online. Okay. Don't play. Okay. So don't say that your name is something else, or mainly do not chat with strangers. When you chat with strangers, only you just play. So just try to avoid talking with strangers. Okay. Then spell your correct content to help others understand you correctly. So if you are trying to post something, give a correct spelling. Don't use the short forms. Okay. So like tomorrow, what we use TOMO. Don't do that. Some people may not understand. So if you want others to understand what you are talking very clearly, correctly spell the words. Okay. That is other etiquette. Then avoid using caps lock in your email on online messages. It is considered as shouting or inappropriate. Because when we send a messages, we cannot raise our voice, right? We cannot show our facial expressions. So in this case, if you're using all capital letters, that means you're in angry. You're in anger. You're shouting at them. So do not use all capital letters while typing the messages. Okay. These are the netiquettes you should follow while you are online. You are in online. Clear? Okay. Then the next topic is ensuring safety on the internet. Ensuring safety. So safety in the sense, always people used to say, okay, you might have heard about one story. I read this story long back. Okay, a thief, he was caught. Okay, he do a theft in one particular house, and he was caught, and he was produced to magistrate. The magistrate asked, "How do you know that these people are not inside the house?" And he was staying in the house for 3 days, cooking, eating, and stole everything. And then he went. Finally, he got caught. When he was produced to magistrate, he was asked, "How did you know that they won't come for another 3 days?" He said, "I was used to follow their Facebook. They were updating all the status time to time. So by seeing the status, they said they are going out for Muna and they will be back after 3 days. So I utilized this opportunity and I just went to their house to steal properties." So if you post your pictures, images, or what to time update in the Facebook or any social networking sites, that will become a clue for others, hackers. It's easy for them to hack you. Okay, not only stealing, hacking your information, personal information, your bank account, everything. So that is the reason we always suggest that do not post time to time update in your Facebook or a WhatsApp status or anything. Okay, so if you're updating your status, people are not only you, everybody is updating the status then and there. So by seeing this, what others will understand, so you are not in the place, you are out of station. Okay, that may lead to a lot of problem. So do not just give any personal information in the social networking sites. That is what given here. So ensuring safety on the internet. So let me read it. All of you take page number 96 and just to see the textbook also. Okay. Do not send your pictures or leak personal information about yourself or your family like a name, address, contact number, etc. to anyone without seeking your parents' permission. So without your parents' permission, do not send your personal information, contact number, even through the Facebook. If you are sending contact number to a particular person, that will be visible for others. Others can easily just take your number. So do not share your personal information to others through the Facebook or any social networking sites. Okay. If you come across any information that makes you uncomfortable, share it with your parents right away. And if you see any information which you feel uncomfortable and which if you feel like a stupidity, then immediately you should share with your parents. You're not supposed to keep it in your mind and think about it and waste your energy and time. Immediately go and freely talk to your parents. That you should do it. Okay. Then never respond to any kind of information or message that makes you feel uneasy. So this is also you will understand if somebody is asking you some personal information, do not just feel to reply to them. Okay, this also you have to inform your parents. Okay, and never respond to that such kind of messages. If you join a group chat, never share your password with anyone. So in a group chat, so never share your password. Always not only group chat, anywhere you never share your password. Always share your activities on the internet with your parents. So whatever you do, activities with your smartphone or your computer, just let your parents know what you're doing. If you're watching a video also, tell your parents that, Amma, I'm watching this video. Just make the sound volume full so that they can also hear what you are watching. Okay, that is what I suggest my daughters, they are doing it. Okay, so whatever they watch, I'll ask them to put in a full volume. So I can also hear, I will be in kitchen, I will be hearing what they are, I will be listening what they are watching. So it is easy for the parents to access you. Okay, so never ever go for any misleading things. Got it? And also do not get addicted with the games. That is very important. When you get addicted with the games, you never feel like doing any other work. You have to get rid of it. Okay, so you can just not only games. Okay, so people used to students used to watch videos. Okay, maybe young kids rhymes it's not a problem. Okay, kids rhymes, kg rhymes, it's not a problem. And stories or any other videos they used to watch. Even I'm just talking my personal experience. Okay, when my children they ask me to say, they will ask permission, mama, may I watch only one video? They will watch some video that the story, but I don't like it. Actually, I don't want to tell the name. If I tell the name, you will also search for the same. Okay, some good only, but I don't like it. Okay, that doesn't give any valuable information for them. So in this case, what I'm doing is I will ask them to take any drawing videos. Okay, so kids drawings are there. So they will take a kids drawing, they will pass the video, they will draw as they are drawing. So that will improve their knowledge. Okay, so they can just they are now they learn to draw very nicely. They can draw anything. In that way, just they have improved their drawing knowledge. So instead of watching games, playing games, or watching unwanted videos, just divert your mind to drawing and listen to some speeches. Okay, and listen to moral stories, listen to English, especially English moral stories. Then only you can improve your language also. So utilize the way you are using your internet. Got it? According to your age, you can just check it. Okay. So especially standard 5 students, you can definitely watch a drawing, kids drawing. So you can just YouTube videos you can see, and according to that how they are drawing, you can also practice the same. Got it? Well, so students, the chapter is over. This is all about the internet services. I hope this chapter is easy for all the students. Am I right? That's good and easy to learn also, because you're every day you're using the same and we're just learning the terms. You're learning the terms of what you're using, like blogs, social networking sites, World Wide Web, uploading, downloading, using file transfer protocol, communication services like email, okay, voice over internet protocol. Some words you are learning in this from this chapter. Fine. So all of you read this chapter carefully. I'll send you the notes. Okay. By today or tomorrow, I will send it. All of you, please write it in your computer notebook neatly. Fine? Well, students, so until then, stay home, stay safe, have a great day.